Welcome to Nairobi Fashion Runway podcast. This is the self-improvement series. Episode 13. Aspects that aid in controlling oneself in self-control. Self-control is one of the various divisions of self-development. It is the capacity to encourage oneself to do the right things in life and curb our animal desires. However, the root of this self-development lies in strong willpower and discipline in oneself. Self-control produces a kind of confidence in us to the things that we think are difficult to achieve. It creates a drive of perseverance in us that makes us accomplish our goals. One's motivation empowers that person and makes it possible to accept challenges that assist us with developing self-control. But, it is important that an ample amount of rest be taken to effectively apply self-control in life. An individual should find ways to relax. It may be by listening to music, exercise, and other things that boost up one's energy levels. This will make it easy for the individual to accomplish his task. For instance, if there is a student who wants to complete a target of completing his entire course in a single day for a particular subject, then he may be studying the whole day. But, this may create a lot of stress on his mind, and hamper his ability of learning. So if he would take breaks in between to relax, then this will reduce stress and improve his productivity. Self-awareness is the foremost aspect that needs to be dealt with for successful self-control. This means that one should first analyze one's own personality and figure out his strengths and weaknesses. After this, he should try to resist the temptations that he faces in life in relation to his weaknesses. This is to say that if one loves ice cream, and is used to having it every day, then he should make efforts to limit it to twice a week. This is how a person strengthens up and develops strong willpower, thereby contributing to self-development. So, we can say that self-control is actually the willingness to reject one's own temptation to a particular thing or a task. This brings us to the next aspect of self-control, i.e., strong willpower. Our willpower makes us take a serious decision to complete a task. Most of us have the tendency to make up our minds for a mission, but due to our laziness or desire for other comforts, we are not able to abide by it. The most common example of this can be exercising in the morning, which we usually give up because we do not want to sacrifice our sleep. This is where we actually understand the essence of strong willpower. A person with strong willpower will give up his comforts and establish his mission. This willpower generally reduces in stressful conditions. Last but not the least is the aspect of self-discipline. All these three aspects of self-control are however interlinked. But each of them has a separate role to play. Self-discipline refers to fighting with one's own feelings. In this, one has to discover the actual cause of one's temptation, and consciously negate it by getting involved in other interesting activities. This will, in turn, develop strong willpower. Analyzing the consequences that one's actions in the future will also help in reducing the urge for the temptation. An optimistic approach to life will surely take an individual on the path of success, as when an individual thinks positively, then he will have a healthy body, and thereby be able to accomplish his tasks in a better way. Thus, self-awareness, strong willpower, and self-discipline together lead to effective self-control and further self-development. Thank you for staying with us to the end of this episode. Remember to subscribe to our channels across all platforms to keep following this journey of self-improvement. See you on episode 14 of the self-improvement series.